We're not live yet, are we?
No. Just for the count.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium for this night's MIAA men's soccer matchup between the Hope College Flying Dutchmen and the Calvin College Knights. Hope is coming off of a 1-1 draw at Alma after losing to Alma at home, starting to turn the team around a bit. Calvin, on the other hand, won 5-0 at Trine on Saturday in its last match. I'm joined alongside Nicole Metzler. Nicole, thanks for joining us on the broadcast.
Thanks for having me, Blaine.
This is the 99th time Hope and Calvin have met on the soccer field. Dutchmen do trail the all-time series with a lead going to Calvin at 53, 34, and 11. The last matchup was a 4-0 loss at Calvin on September 19th. A big part of the success so far has been the emergence of sophomore Micah Beard for the Knights, who's amassed 18 points on 8 goals and 2 assists so far this year with a shooting percentage of over 500, which is completely unheard of. On the other side for Hope, just trying to find some identity with a lot of new underclassmen stepping into starting roles so far this year. David Port, one of the few seniors on the team. He's played in all 13 of the Dutchmen's games so far, and he's got 4 goals to go with that on the season. Right now we're awaiting the starting lineups for both teams as they're announced, and after that we'll have the national anthem for you, and then we'll be ready to get underway here at Van Andel. For the home Dutchman, Sam Barthel starting in goal, the senior. Alex Lindsay, the junior, starting at midfield. Toby Blum, of course, the center back, the senior, right here out of Holland. Willie Bennick, the junior, in midfield. David Port, the senior, forward. David White, sophomore midi. Steve Binnig, the freshman, in the back. Michael Johns back as well. The senior Ryan Woodside started every game this year as a freshman at forward for the Dutchman. James Raymond, the freshman back, and Samuel Albritton, the freshman back. Now we'll be observing our national anthem. Get the Calvin starting lineup for you as soon as that finishes. And a beautiful rendition of our favorite national anthem. Now on to the starting lineup. For Calvin, the Knights are fielding the 11-man squad, starting with Nico Giansopoulos, the senior goalkeeper, Dick Gronwald, the senior defender, Trent Vector, freshman defender as well, younger brother, Travis Vector, who saw his 4 years here at Calvin, Jay Noyola, the junior, Mitch Stark, the sophomore, Taylor Proust, the senior midfielder, David Watterson, the junior defender, John Filippini, the senior defender as well, Stefan Hooker, junior midfielder, Sam Hanover, the senior midfielder, Iski Van Dorn, the junior midfielder, to round out the starting lineup for the Knights. And they are out on the field, and the Hope starting 11 will follow them shortly, as we are just seconds away from getting started here in this edition of the rivalry at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. So coming off the 4-0 loss at Calvin last month, Hope's certainly going to have to make some adjustments here on their home field. Of course, Calvin does play on a natural grass surface. We'll see how they adjust, as the passing's much different on the turf field here at Hope. Certainly need to keep the ball under control a bit more, and you don't have to put as much on it to send it a long ways. So we'll see how they adjust to that. I'm sure they found a turf field to practice on at some point this week. For the Dutchman, I mentioned David Port, the senior leader, with 4 goals on the year. Jared Wondergem, the freshman, 3 goals himself, good for second most on the team. One of the freshmen that just has to step up for this Dutchman squad if they hope to stand a chance against number 3 nationally ranked Calvin Knights squad in the NCAA Division III coaches poll. Calvin has not lost a game yet this year, and they look to remain on top of the MIAA undefeated. They do have 1 draw on the year. 12-0-1 the record. They are 8-0 in MIAA play. Hope sitting down in 6th place in the MIAA with a 2-5-1 record in conference play, 5-7-1 overall. But an upset here against a rival is the kind of thing that Hope needs, and that might propel them to turn the season around.
Could be enough to start some momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, only sitting in 6th, top 4, make that tournament. That's all you got to do to have an opportunity at making the NCAA tournament, and now we are underway. Ball sent long here up along the right side for Calvin, but quickly out. Possession going to change to Hope immediately. Working hard to move it up. Some good ball movement to start here. Woodside working up along the left side, but he just can't keep it in. Good effort. Calvin defenders well positioned to keep him from making a run on his own. Filippini throws this one a forward cutoff by Hope, and this one just going to be collected by the defense and sent along. Expect to see a lot of time of possession being battled for here in the midfield. Hope looks like they're going to try and take some chances early, be a bit more aggressive than usual, and you're going to have to do that with a team with as much offensive firepower as Calvin. The only way you're going to beat them is to beat them in their own game. If you sit back and try and pack the box, they'll eat you alive. A lot of teams try and do that, and we've seen them win a lot of games 1-2 nothing when teams try to do that. Hope's going to have to be aggressive if they want to put one in the net. Raymond with the throw in. Now sent forward. Looking there for David Port, excuse me. Now Calvin's defense collects again, and some pressure being put on by the Hope forwards and midfield. Willie Bennick made a run at Giansopoulos back there in the goal. Hope seems to be controlling the possession just a bit here. Calvin's defenders can't move the ball forward yet to their midfield, and just as I say that, here they come, passing midfield now. Iski Van Dorn. Van Dorn being pestered by a couple Hope defenders, able to get out. Looking to send it forward, cut off by the defense, just missed on the outside. Now an opportunity here for Pruis, who's cut down in the corner. And that one is kept alive. Barthel now take the free kick from the 6-yard box. Now going to have a boot out to midfield. Barthel, Toby Blum is there around midfield, and it looks like Calvin's going to come away with this one. Stefan Hooker sends this one forward, and a good run here from Mitch Stark, just inside the box, but that one's going to be scooped up easily by Barthel. Barthel not going to take his time. Let his teammates advance. He's going to roll this one in off the back there of Sam Hanover. Close call there. Lucky for that one to deflect out of play. Johns now with the throw. Couldn't quite keep that one alive. Was looking for Bennick. Both teams still battling for possession here in midfield. Big touch there and maybe a chance for Calvin. They're just going to back it out now. Filippini looked to send it forward, and now a chance for Hope here with possession on the right side of midfield now. Lindsay sent in, Woodside. Couldn't quite get anything to come out of that play. Calvin now with the throw. Filippini going to take it, send it back in the corner. Hope continuing to pressure early on here. Doing a solid job battling right now. Pretty nice ball sent in here. Mike Johns in a tough position with his face to the goalkeeper. He's fighting over there with Stark. Stark able to come out with it. Throw for Calvin here. Bennick up defensively. Woodside along his side. Header sent into the box here. Nothing doing. Hope just going to clear this one out. A big sliding play there. Fortuitous bounce for the Dutchman. And tough call there. Step down by Iski Van Dorn. Knight faithful certainly didn't appreciate the call, but now a free kick for the Dutchman. Senior Toby Blum going to take this one along the left side here. Just under 10 yards or so past midfield. Blum now going to send this one in. Wide left, missed everybody. Free kick, goal kick rather, coming here for the Knights. So an opportunity lost there for the Dutchman. Not a great free kick. Blum just out wide, couldn't quite find anyone, but Hope looking aggressive so far, and they'll certainly create more opportunities for themselves if they continue that kind of play. Certainly looks as though they've made some adjustments since the last time around. Still early on here. Trent Vector with the throw in here, sends it past midfield. Johns over there with Albritton. Now a throw again for the Knights. Chance here. Knights taking it past midfield. A nice pass, but lost by Vector by Stark as he had a chance to take it up the line along the left side. Throw now for the Dutchman. Almost an opportunity there for the Dutchman. Willie Bennick now back up with it. Back near the middle of the field at the anchor for David White. Now up for Toby Blum, middle of the field. Big touch, lost it to Watterson. Now forward for Stark. Stark trying to take it into the middle of the field. Nice step up defensively. Now an opportunity along the left side to send it into the box. Stark working on John. Sends it in with the right foot. All the way far post. Barthel up to get it. Decent chance there for the Knights to put one on the net. Taylor Pruce found himself sneaking with an open chance. Couldn't quite get the angle on the header. First shot of the game for the Knights. Not on goal, but easily corralled by Barthel. Filippini now with the throw, past midfield. Van Dorn loses that one. Hope defense back up to reset. Albritton back for his keeper. And Barthel going to send it long on a line towards the middle. Look for Woodside maybe, who couldn't come up with it. Good movement here to get that one out of trouble for the Knights. Hooker out wide for Stark. Ooh, and a deflection, maybe a chance here. David Port, middle of the field. Two Calvin defenders adjusted nicely there to prevent a solid scoring opportunity perhaps. Off the turnover, now Hope quickly back with the possession again. Out wide now again, see if Bennett can handle the touch. That one hits somebody's hand. Play on, now chance for Calvin to counter, a good ball. A solid run on the outside here for Stark. And an own goal for the Dutchman to start off this game. Just 8 minutes into the match, 1-0 Calvin already. And they certainly didn't need to do that. Calvin can score enough goals on their own. Very fortuitous bounce for the Knights. And not much you can do there, but just try and bounce back.
That is goal 46 for the Knights this season. And to put that into perspective, Hope has had 17.
And I believe the Knights have only given up 3 goals on the entire season. So obviously quite the ratio there. The Dutchmen quickly get the ball back to the Knights. Hope's certainly going to need to try and make a statement and bounce back, get a goal within these next 10 minutes or so. The statistics will show that goals are most commonly scored within 8 minutes of the opposing team scoring. Just for the sake of momentum, Hope can't afford to be down in this game with the offensive firepower that Calvin has. Ball sent through, tried there, couldn't quite be handled by James Raymond, and now Calvin quickly to throw. Flick back here. Nice clearance from Groenwald. Senior spent a lot of time back there defensively for the Knights. Now some space here. Hope continuing to be aggressive, trying to push their midfielders back on Calvin. Just need to try and do something with the possessions that they're getting this deep in Knight territory, but their defense is just stifling, able to adjust in most scenarios. Now Stark trying to send it out wide here on the run is Hooker. Over here we're going to have a throw for Hope. A couple players on both sides jockeying for possession right there, tiptoeing the line. Now Mike Johns quickly with the throw. Nothing to come of it, and quickly possession back to Calvin. Attempt at a flick there. Hope defense with time and space. Steve Bennig just to send that one long. Jansopoulos going to corral this one with the foot. Hope giving him plenty of time. Filippini, some nifty footwork, getting by a few Hope defenders. Now going to send it out wide. Nice play there. He's got Van Dorn running up along the right side here. Being worked on by Raymond. Now past Blum. Just cleared out intelligently there by Al Britton. He was making mincemeat of the Hope defenders. Just had to reset there. Filippini now. To middle again for Van Dorn. Out here, throw coming for Calvin. Calvin close enough here. They're going to try and set up a quick goal here, already up one. Trent Vector, the freshman out of Unity Christian, in their storied soccer program with a long throw to the front of the net and almost knocked in on the goal. Far post off the deflection. Gronwald found himself all the way up from his defensive position. He was all alone. Couldn't quite get his foot on it to finish. Over 10 minutes into the match now. Calvin with the 1-0 lead. Hope continues to play aggressively. Woodside now looking for Lindsay, and that one poked away by Filippini. Calvin's defense so skilled. Now an opportunity up along the right side. It's Pruis into the right side of the box. Able to make a defender miss, sends it into the middle, and missed opportunity there for Iski Van Dorn, who had a clear and open shot with the left foot, but he whiffed at it. Calvin still battling here, just outside the top of the box. Pruis again, going to win that battle. Another throw, and we'll see what the Knights decide to set up again. Looks like Vector going to come across once again, take the throw. He's their man in this situation. So Vector now giving himself some space to run and make the throw. Going to huck this one up towards the middle of the net, up in the air. Was Hanover, couldn't get a head on it, and this one's cleared out by Willie Bennick. David Port now with a nice touch to give himself a little bit of room. Going to send it back for Johns, a little bit off the mark. They're going to have to send this one all the way back for Barthel. Should chip this one toward midfield. Don't think this one's going to remain in. Possession back to Calvin. So now Vector looks like to make the throw again from right on midfield. On a hop in, nicely played, but Hope able to come out with it. Send this one all the way out wide for Lindsay. Filippini sneaking in, almost made a big play there. Raymond out wide, throw to Hope. Raymond now the throw. Lindsay from midfield. Looking forward, he's got Woodside, he's got Port up there as well. Headed toward the middle. Plenty of black jerseys to corral that one. Send it long. Looking for Stark, who's got Mike Johns on him all alone. A lot of room out there. Johns does a nice job to step in, allow his defense to settle back in. Port now winning a battle, trying to take it up along the left side here. That one tiptoed the line, never went out, amazingly. Calvin able to come back up with it. Sent toward the middle of the field and past Hanover, who was waiting. Senior on midfield, just a little too high for him to get a head on. Looking forward now for Lindsay. Missed chance there for Calvin, missed touch now here. An opportunity to Hope to try and get something going. And although it's still very early in this game, it just feels as though they're in very dire need of a goal with the kind of team that Calvin is. Gronwald battling with Port. Able to get it out wide eventually. Now up the middle of the field, an opportunity here for Pruis again. Out wide, just a little bit too much for Van Dorn, couldn't quite catch up to it. Maybe that's that turf with a little more speed than their grass they've got at home. Coming into play.
It does make a difference.
Barthel now up along the left side of the 6-yard box. Take the free kick, just under 30 minutes remaining here in the first half. Calvin's midfield just doing such a good job winning battles to help maintain possession for their team, create some scoring opportunities. Out wide now, Pruis again. That one's going to trickle its way out for a corner now. For Calvin, their first corner of the match, already with a 1-goal lead. Now with an opportunity. Try and score off a set piece. Looks like they're going to try and pack things far post to start at least. Over in the corner, Mitch Stark, the sophomore, going to take this corner, sends it with the right foot on a line towards far post. Nice header by the defense to keep it out. And a quick rip and a chance from outside the box, but nowhere near the net. Oh, Stefan Hooker, the junior, got his right foot on it, but just kept it inside the netting behind the net. Now Barthel again. Pass midfield, flicked forward here. Willie Bennick with a battle. Opportunity there for Woodside. Filippini making a run along the right side, trying to keep this one in, but will not. Says the assistant referee, and now quickly with the throw, Toby Blum controls in the middle. He's got a little bit of space. Out wide, Albritton now. Looking ahead for Johns, just past midfield, going to send one low on the line, looking for Port just off the mark. Nice job defensively there, stepping in. Nick Roenwald was right there. Oh, continuing to pressure, but Calvin definitely not folding under that pressure. Very cool, calm, and collected back there defensively, even when they're one-on-one. Finally poked away. Still nothing doing, flicked ahead. Hanover made a run and was cleared out quickly by Hope before he could get a chance. Just short of midfield, Calvin now looking to send one in. Barthel at first waiting, but now will come out, pick that one up himself. Now Barthel sends it long, way past midfield. Really got a leg on that one. Chance maybe here for Hope. Port with a man on. Makes the turn now, some space along the right side. Tries sending one low, looking for Lindsay, who made a run right towards the center of the net. And that went off of a Calvin defender. We'll see a corner here. First chance for Hope. With a great opportunity on the set piece here.
It's maybe one of their best opportunities to score on Calvin.
Yeah, certainly Calvin a tough team to put one in the back of the net on, given that they've only allowed 3 goals on the season in its entirety. Now with the left foot sent in, middle of the net, really nobody there. Groenwald cleared it out quite easily with the header. Lindsay now out wide and misplayed, just off the mark. Weren't quite on the same page. Throw in here for Calvin. Now Calvin out wide battling. Throw coming quickly for Hope as they try and catch Calvin before they can get back and pressure their defenders. Barthel out wide. Raymond stepped in on, and some complaints, but really not warranted there. A clear foul as the Calvin defender's nutmegged. And we're to come have a conversation from the official here, who's going to just try and quiet Pruis down here with a little bit of argument coming from his side. And it looked as though he wrapped a little bit around there. Didn't give Benning a chance to make a play after he made a nice play, nutmegged him, was trying to get by, wrapped him with the arm a bit, and no surprise there, a call from the official. Didn't quite expect to see a card coming out just yet, just wanted to have a word with both players. Free kick now here. Raymond waiting on it. Calvin defender, midfielder rather, Sam Hanover, right there on the ball on the free kick. Sent in long with the left foot here, middle of the box. Just a cluster in there. Nothing will come of it. Now Stark up along the left side. He's got Johns trying to beat him around the edge. Johns, nice job to recover and cut him off. And he's shoved in the back. And Calvin complaining once again, but not much of a difficult call there for the official. Nice job by Johns just to get himself in position. It doesn't matter if you were already running. You've got to get out of the way if a guy's got position on the ball. Shoved in the back. Easy foul. Woodside. Nice header forward here. Chance for Port. Jansopoulos going to make a nice play. Come out and get in front of the ball. Keeper out of the net here. Hope trying to win a battle. And just a lot going on there. Middle of the field here. Sent out wide now. Filippini around midfield. Back to his defense. Lindsay going to try and pressure the defender here. He's just going to clear this one out. Smart conservative play there from Jay Noyola, the junior. Woodside trying to go out wide, but it doesn't look like Bannock will be able to catch up to this one. Goal kick now for Calvin. .22 and change remaining here in the first half, waiting Jansopoulos to take the goal kick here. He certainly is taking his time.
He's made 18 saves this season.
Certainly a big part of Calvin's defense, only allowing 3 goals on the year. You're going to have to come up with some quality play from your goalkeeper. He is a senior, so he's got the experience. And a foul coming there. Perhaps a chance for Hope to play the advantage there, but they'll take the foul immediately. Now a free kick coming here again. Looks like we might see the left foot of James Raymond, the freshman, to take this one, as he did last time. Now to Toby Blum in the middle of the field. Now the man on him. Nice job once again by the Calvin defense to step in and make a play. Again going for the nutmeg, and a little, not as naturally this time, but Benning able to get through. Coming out to the middle of the field now. Port with a chance, tries flicking it forward. Chance here for Hope. Struck with the right foot, but really not the greatest shot. And
right to him.
Jansopoulos didn't have a very tough time corralling that one. Looked like he hit that with the outside of his foot even. Tried to make something special happen. Noyola was back there defensively. Looked as though he had a teammate, but great positioning really by the Calvin defender. Got to offer up a lot of credit there. What looked like a great scoring opportunity for Hope. A shut down. So still 1-0. Calvin with the lead after the own goal. Now in the middle of the field. Sent forward on the outside. Looking for Pruce again, but a throw in here coming for Hope. Raymond up along the line. Lindsay with a man on his back. Now going to send it out forward. See if Port puts a little pressure on the defense. Noyola with some fancy footwork there. Very risky moves a couple times. But Calvin defender is obviously confident and very experienced back there. Lindsay now trying to make a man miss along the left side. Trying to play for a corner, it looks like. Nice job again by the defense. Able to get it out and perhaps go on the counter. Hope does have numbers back defensively. Good ball sent forward looking for the corner. And we'll see if Hanover can get to it. No, throw in for Hope, says the assistant referee. .20 minutes now left in the half. Calvin's midfield pestering the Hope defense here. And we're going to see a foul there. No doubt about that one. Pruce was trying to make a run along the right side, had it beat, and that's going to be a yellow card on James Raymond, the freshman.
First card we've seen tonight.
Yeah, not a huge surprise there. Looked like he had him beat and came in, and certainly no ball there. Cleat on the leg, and referee quite certainly came out with a yellow card. Captain Toby Blum had a quick conversation, but certainly not much of an argument there. So off the card, set piece sent him with the left foot. Good job by the defense stepping up. Calvin still with an opportunity live here. This one's slipping through. Hanover out wide. To Van Dorn now in the middle. All the way up defensively was Noyola looking to get a goal. Hope able to clear it out. Now Woodside. And we're going to have a foul called here on the initial bump by Woodside. Not much argument from him. Referee was going to let it play on for a minute, but after it looked as though Iski Van Dorn would lose possession, the foul called. And letting him play a little bit more at the beginning of the half. Officials starting to step in a bit more here. Free kick. Trent Vector sent him with the left foot to the box. Woodside looked to flick it back. Now a chance here. Hanover, right side of the box, looking to take it long. Too big of a touch there. Goal kick for the Dutchman. But before that, we'll have a substitution. Coming to the game for Calvin, number 3, Micah Beard, the sophomore. Doesn't start a lot of games, but I'll tell you what, he scores a lot of goals so far this year for the Knights. He is their leading goal scorer with 8, so definitely a dangerous player, somebody you've got to keep an eye on here if you're the Dutchman. Beard with the first touch and loses it immediately. Certainly has fresh legs, looking to be aggressive up top for Calvin. A nice pass through. Now a chance out wide. Lindsay, left side, sent into the box, but that one's going to make it almost over everyone. A great diving effort there by David Port to get ahead on that. Teammates applauding each other on a quality opportunity, not able to finish. Hope's going to need a few of those to go if they plan on getting the win here tonight. Just got to have to keep being aggressive. Blum up on the far side of midfield. Playing defense quite aggressively, trying to move the play of this game into Calvin's half of the field. Now Beard. Blum at his back. Send it back to his defense to reset. Too big of a touch. Woodside now. That one taken away very nicely. Trent Vector stepped in. Barthel send this one wide. Nobody there at first. Lindsay steps in nicely. The man on his back, not sure about that pass. A little bit later, fortunate to come out with possession. Proust was stepping in and coming in hot. Filippini now, and Lindsay. Lindsay able to win that one from Filippini. And that one off of Calvin. Oh, rather off a Hope player. Throw in here for Calvin. But before that, Jared Wondergem, the freshman, coming into the game for the Dutchman. Wondergem having a good season so far as a freshman. He does have 3 goals on the year. Good enough for second most on the team behind David Port. Long ball sent in here. Just a little bit too much on it. Making a good run there was Taylor Proust, the senior from Grand Rapids Christian. Cut off by Steve Binning, who already does have a card to his name. Certainly had to be careful there. Now Willie Bennick. Will he take a rip instead? Sent out wide to the right side. Mike Johns all the way up. Lobs this one far into the box, and no way they're going to be able to play that one. So another decent chance there for the Dutchmen. Just haven't quite been able to get that cross into the location they needed to score, but another good chance. Things certainly looking up as they've had a few good tries like that in the past several minutes. Now taking it up past midfield, Iski Van Dorn. A great run here up along the left side. That's Stark. He's in the box. Man at his back. Great job by Mike Johns to recover defensively. Looked as though he was going to have an open shot on the net. Barthel was in good position. In the end, nothing comes of it, except for now a corner and perhaps a shot once again for the Knights. Sent in with the right foot header from the middle of the net, and another chance with the right foot. Taylor Pruce wishes he could have that one back. Got a clean strike on it, but just a little bit underneath the ball. Sent it high, so a goal kick coming here for Barthel, but first substitutions for the Knights coming into the game. Matt Hines coming in, the sophomore midfielder. And looks like also number 9, Jacob Whitty, coming into the game, under 15 minutes. Barthel with the right foot. Couple players battling just past midfield for the Dutchman. Johns now with his back to his defender, and now Barthel able to get that one forward nicely. Calvin applying the pressure a bit here, new substitutes with fresh legs. Forward now, Wondergem with a touch. A little bit too big. And once again, some quality footwork from Gronwald and the rest of his defense. Able to remain calm under pressure. Ball all the way back for Barthel again, who's going to have to get this one off quickly. A bit casual there. All the way down the line, but a throw now again for Calvin. John's able to keep that one in. Nice footwork again. Gronwald slicing his way through. Hope midfielders and forwards able to get his team the ball at the next level. David White out wide for Mike Johns, who looked to send it forward. Again for White, but cut off by the Calvin defense. Now a chance. Nice job by, looks like, Benning to step in, make a play. Some fresh legs into the game for the Knights. Jacob Whitty tried making a move. Couldn't get by both defenders. Almost an opportunity along the right side inside the box. So deflected out now, and from just inside that corner flag, we'll see a throw here. Vector again. This one short toward near post. This one to be cleared, but it's going to go out for a corner here. Another chance for Calvin. Vector going to be changed out here on the corner. Sent in with the left foot, far post. Nice job by Blum to clear it out. And Johns adds on to that effort. Two seniors doing their part on the set piece defensively. Now they've got Calvin all the way back. Willie Bennick made a little bit of a run, cleared out by Calvin. Battling again for possession, just misplayed by Blum. And Calvin back on possession. Looking to send it long and wide. Up along the right side there, Jacob Whitty was by himself almost, but nice job by James Raymond getting in position, recognizing the pass, and stepping in. Nice job by Toby Blum. Defensively, a little bit of miscommunication, couldn't find Lindsay. So Calvin now with a throw-in, approaching the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Ball out to midfield. Trent Vector going to have a rip with the left foot, sent in, deflected. That's going to be a goal for the Knights. Slid in and a quality finish there from Micah Beard, who just keeps adding to that goal total as he continues his prolific season so far as a sophomore, his 9th goal of the season.
Making it increasingly difficult for Hope to get the win tonight.
2-0 the lead now on a team that scores a lot of goals and doesn't give up a lot. Hope's going to have to match the total at this point that Calvin has given up all year if they look to get the win here at home. Still plenty of soccer left, but digging an increasingly deep hole and immediately give it right back to Calvin. Groenwald, Toby Blum, Al Filippini. Out wide now. Miguel Ramirez into the game now for the Dutchman. Sends it to the middle toward Andreas Sleda, who's also freshly into the game. Nice job there, Mike Johns. To step in. He's been very versatile today, defensively moving up past midfield quite a bit. Misplayed there by Hines. Possession to Hope here on the right side of midfield with a throw in. John's waiting for something to set up. Try sneaking it in. Wondergem now with a chance. Couple defenders on him. He got held there. It looked as though perhaps Groenwald a little too handsy there with the freshman. So now a chance here. Under 10 minutes for Hope. Free kick outside the box. Just out the right corner. About 5 yards or so from that top corner. Raymond now. The freshman trusted with this free kick. Take it on his left foot. Sends it in. Middle of the box. Nicely cleared again by Groenwald. He's been so solid today. Leader of that defense for the Knights. Ball sent ahead here. Johns on a foot race up along the left side with Matt Hines. John slides in nicely to clear that one out, but a corner coming up here for the Knights. But first the substitution. They'll get Austin Jortsma into the game. Jortsma, the senior midfielder from Redlands, California. Now with the right foot sent in short near post. Cleared out there. Sent in once again. Hope defense doing what they can to pack the box. Ramirez now. Creating some space for himself on the dribble. Now sending it out wide for Sleda. Sleda battling with a few defenders. Not going to be able to come up with that one. Nice job there by Van Doren to maintain possession.
Not giving up that ball.
Now Johns out wide. Midfield. Going to send this one with the right foot, but didn't get around on that one. Another ball into the river. Under 7.5. 2-0 the lead here for Calvin. Now with the throw. Now some space, just settling back into the defense here. Calvin with a 2-goal lead already. Being patient, looking to set up another quality opportunity, but that one given away as Filippini tried to find Jortsma, but off the mark. Now Hope. Ben Hagman now in the game. Able to poke that one forward, but Filippini just going to send this one long. Micah Beard going to make a run, but knows he won't make it in time. Now a throw in for Hope. 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Raymond now. Ramirez just battling for possession right now. Ooh, and that one just misplayed, but Calvin back on possession again anyways. Van Doren, middle of the field. Sent back now, they reset behind midfield, and miscommunication there. Filippini was coming back to help out Iola, but he was looking to push. That one given away quickly by Blum. Van Dorn to the middle for Hines. Now up forward for Beard. Just a little back and forth game there. Misplayed there once again by Raymond. Now a chance here just inside the box. Calvin looks to send it in the corner. Aggressive play there and a nice job by Watterson to set his team up here with yet another set piece and a chance at a goal. James Jeniga, the freshman, in the game now for the Knights. He'll take the place of David Watterson. Jeniga, the freshman, going to play a little defense here. Just over 5 minutes. That ball sent in long. Head on it. And looks like that one's off a Hope player. And another corner here, this time on the other side. Jacob Whitty over to take the corner. Whitty sent him with the right foot. This one low, just off the mark there. Simple clearance for the Dutchman. But out wide again. Sends it in one more time. Chance there on the back heel. Another chance on the header. Barthel able to corral that one. Opportunities for Beard and first Nick Groenwald to keep that one alive. Just couldn't get a quality strike. Good job by the Hope defense to pack things in. Raymond now, big touch. Almost lost it. Still battling. Calvin back out with again, up along the right side. Van Dorn looking wide to switch sides of the field. John's there. Barthel barely able to keep that one out. A throw in here for Calvin. John's had his back to, it looked like Beard there, sophomore forward. Once again, just putting on some pressure. We know what kind of talent he has when you look at his stats so far this year. Under 4 minutes here, throw coming in. Vector sends that one in. Stark was there in the box. Thought he couldn't come up with it. Barthel going to come all the way out, take this free kick here. Let the troops roll forward. 3.5 remaining here in the first half with a 2-goal deficit. Sent forward with the right foot. Slid it in there, but in his way was Noyola. Calvin forward again. Beard up along the left side. Nice play there to keep Beard from making a run at it. Just going to settle this one back in. 3 minutes remain now in the first half. Up forward looking for a few players in the area. One to Gem as well as like Brock up along the right side, but cleared out simply by the Calvin defense. Brock, the freshman now out of Grand Haven, in the game. Great with possession. Look for one of Gem up along the right side. Weren't on the same page as he slid forward. Ball lost to Calvin once more. Along with a nice pass out wide for Raymond, who loses it. And now Calvin Filippini going to quickly try and get this throw in. Jacob Whitty wins possession back again. Calvin sure has won a lot of those battles in the middle of the field. Sent wide now. Beard in the middle of the box, tried finding him. Going once again. Hope continues to try and clear this one away. They get it out, but Calvin maintaining possession. As we roll under 2 minutes remaining here, sent in long. Groenwald with the right foot. Too hot to handle. No chance for Jacob Whitty to make a play on that one. So now Barthel with 1.5 minutes. Going to strike this one with the right foot. Just past midfield. Blom looked to flick it forward. Hagman lost it. Now a rare misplay from Groenwald, and a chance here for Hope as we approach the 1 minute mark here in the first half. Haven't had a lot of opportunities. Goal here in the last minute would be huge for the sake of momentum, but this one's cleared out quickly by Calvin with Beard making a run at it. This one going to be headed back. Barthel able to corral it. And a nice job there by Albritton to position himself in the way of Beard so he couldn't make a run at his keeper. Ramirez battling here with Van Dorn. Van Dorn able to eventually win possession. Filippini going to leave that one off for Groenwald. Free kick now. Sent in long. Inside the box. Headed out nicely. At this point, Hope's just got to keep Calvin off of one more chance here before the half. They do have possession. Sent forward here now, looking for Matt Hines. John's on him, looking to win the battle. Lost it. Now Hines sent in with the left foot. Beard's in the box. Cleared away now by Hagman, who's just going to send this one out wide. Hope the clock runs out. 10 seconds left. Calvin going to try and get a quick chance here to extend the lead to 3. Nice job by Hope to clear it out. And that will be the half. Oh, with the score, Hope College 0, Calvin Knights 2. 2-goal lead seeming more and more insurmountable as we've only got a half left to play. Knights have only given up 3 goals all season. That's what's going to take for a win here for the Dutchmen in the second half. An own goal certainly not helping out the situation for the Dutchmen. Calvin also able to capitalize on one of their many opportunities. 2-0 the score stands heading into half. We're going to take a break here for halftime. We'll be back for the last 45 minutes of action when that's over.
At Hope, it's more than just a game. Hope, we live for this.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope College.
Dear Hope College.
I am so grateful for my professors who have taken time to mentor me.
To not only educate me, but also develop me as a leader.
Taken a strong interest in my personal, intellectual, social, and spiritual development.
I came here with the thought of obtaining my engineering degree.
Chemistry and psychology double major.
Sports psychology research.
What I received was something so much greater.
I am grateful for the opportunities provided by Hope College to challenge our worldviews and give us students a different perspective.
My 2 summer research experiences at Hope allowed me to discover my love for all that is science.
This experience helped me go from learning and memorizing in the classroom to applying my knowledge and critical thinking skills in a more practical and realistic way.
I am very thankful for the opportunity to meet many great students and professors who truly care about helping me become a better person.
With all of these people understanding and supporting my passion, I have been able to do something.
I am grateful for the faculty and staff who have been examples of living out Christ in their vocations.
For an environment where I can learn and live the Christian faith.
That I deepen my faith and refine my sense of personal identity.
This spiritual growth is most evident in my conversations with other students.
I have been so blessed to be surrounded by people whose character has only been a positive influence on me.
There's a difference between caring about something and doing something about it.
My experiences studying in Morocco, India,
Carrying out my passion through helping build an orphanage in Rwanda
have helped me gain a new perspective on my life and faith in Christ.
Thank you for providing me with opportunities outside of the classroom.
Thank you for traditions that are both humbling to be a part of, but also helped me to feel instantly connected with the campus.
Greek life and interfraternity council in general have allowed me the opportunity not only to meet some awesome guys in other fraternities, but learning to work together has been rewarding.
The excitement of playing for the tennis team, the determination of pull, the overwhelming joy of Nykirk, and enthusiasm of new student orientation helps to create an incredible student life experience.
By giving me the courage to become more outgoing, I was able to embrace new leadership opportunities such as becoming president of Japan Club.
I am also thankful for the experiences in athletics.
My athletic experiences here at Hope were incredible.
I appreciate the coaches for not only giving me the opportunity to play baseball at the college level, but for providing me constant support and guidance along the way.
As a member of the hockey team, I've had the opportunity to play for 2 national championships.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope.
Thank you, Hope, for being a place where I can express my ideas and perspectives.
Thank you for life-changing experiences and for teaching me to be a servant and represent this strong tradition in the best way I know how.
Now I have an expanded worldview that has secured me in my faith and made me who I am today.
I'm thankful to the administration and faculty at Hope for allowing students like me to have all of these opportunities.
I've learned that in each opportunity at Hope, there is a personal touch, a professor who supports, a friend who cares.
These personal relationships have helped me to know that I not only chose the right place to be for these past 4 years, but I know they'll be there for me as I head to medical school next year.
Thank you, Hope College.
Thank you, Hope College.
Thank you, Hope.
Thank you, Hope College, for an amazing experience.
Sincerely, Henry Morrow.
Ethan Gibbon.
Ellen Milroy.
Jake Green. Daniel Owen.
Brenda Quayer.
Casey Baxter.
Corey Schmidt.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope.
Dear Hope College.
Dear Hope College.
I am so grateful for my professors who have taken time to mentor me,
To not only educate me, but also develop me as a leader.
Taken a strong interest in my personal, intellectual, social, and spiritual development.
I came here with the thought of obtaining my engineering degree.
Chemistry and psychology double major.
Sports psychology research.
What I received was something so much greater.
I am grateful for the opportunities provided by Hope College to challenge our worldviews and give us students a different perspective.
My 2 summer research experiences at Hope allowed me to discover my love for all that is science.
This experience helped me go from learning and memorizing in the classroom to applying my knowledge and critical thinking skills in a more practical and realistic way.
I am very thankful for the opportunity to meet many great students and professors who truly care about helping me become a better person.
With all of these people understanding and supporting my passion, I have been able to do something.
I am grateful for the faculty and staff who have been examples of living out Christ in their vocations.
For an environment where I can learn and live the Christian faith.
That I deepen my faith and refine my sense of personal identity.
This spiritual growth is most evident in my conversations with other students.
I have been so blessed to be surrounded by people whose character has only been a positive influence on me.
There's a difference between caring about something and doing something about it.
My experiences studying in Morocco, India,
Carrying out my passion through helping build an orphanage in Rwanda
have helped me gain a new perspective on my life and faith in Christ.
Welcome back for the second half of this MIAA men's soccer action, where the Calvin College Knights have a 2-zip lead on the Hope College Flying Dutchmen. It's a rough start as an own goal got the scoring going for the Knights. And another goal following that, and they're on a 2-0 lead. Well, we got a moment, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, to join us on Saturday, October 17th at Van Andel Soccer Stadium for a special Purple Games men's and women's doubleheader that will benefit Van Andel Institute and its biomedical research and science education. The men's game kicks off at 4:30 p.m., and the women's match will follow that at 7 p.m., so make sure you head back out to Van Andel on Saturday for a great cause and a couple great games. Just about ready to get underway here again for some second half action. Just seconds ticking off the clock. Both teams now out onto the field and ready to go as we will switch direction. The Knights will head north. Dutchmen will head south. Literally, not metaphorically, hopefully for the Dutchmen, as they try to climb themselves out of this 2-0 hole. As I mentioned earlier, the Knights have only given up 3 goals so far all season, so certainly a daunting task here for the Dutchmen in their comeback effort here in the second half. 45 minutes to play.
It'll be critical for them to get a goal really quickly, so not to give any momentum to Calvin.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Another goal here for Calvin would all but do it here. As we mentioned how solid their defense has been. They got a good goalkeeper in there, Giansopoulos, but I would agree that early on they would have to score, try and get a little momentum. Can't waste too much time already with that deficit. We'll see what kind of adjustments that Coach Smith and the Dutchmen have made in the locker room at halftime. See what Coach Saunders and the Knights have done as well. We're underway here right away, trying to get it forward for Woodside. Tried making a run into the teeth of that Knight defense, but quickly sent forward for by Grunwald, rather. Now, Stark in the middle of the field, taken away by Johns on a nice play. It looked like he had a chance, so this one's sent past. Toby Blum's going to have to turn on it, and he will get it up the line. Able to hook and keep this one in and just clear it out. Slightly a misplay there by Grunwald, and now Hope quickly trying to get the action started. Very fast-paced start to the half, everybody with fresh legs. Poked away very nicely by the Calvin defense there as David White tried to make a turn on the wall. Now Raymond up along the left side. White, middle of the field, back to the defense. Going to reset, send this one long here. Got Woodside, who tries to flick forward there for David Port. Grunwald, very nice play there just to clear things out, with the experienced Port crashing down toward the box. Now on the far side for the Knights. Throw coming. Filippini going to try and send this one forward past midfield. Van Dorn battling for possession, but Hope able to come out of that mess with a throw. Near midfield. Nice job there to step a couple times by Raymond, but Calvin able to send that one back out, but possession to remain with Hope. Slightly misplayed there, and we'll see a foul coming right near midfield. Free kick for Calvin, just up near the scoreboard. Along the east side of the field, just past midfield. And now the free kick being sent in and blocked away. It's Grunwald. Now we'll just turn back and give that one a little bicycle. Misplayed there. A chance here for Port and the Dutchman. Going to send it out wide to Johns after he waited just a moment. Johns battling with 2 defenders. Nice play to get it ahead for Bennick. On the right side, looking to send this one in. Far post. Chance here. Blum with the header to the middle. Blum now another chance. Couldn't quite get the shot on goal. Best chance the Dutchmen have had all day today. They're coming out the gates hot, playing aggressively. They're going to need plenty of opportunities like that if they hope to keep this thing close. So after all the excitement, but a goal kick here for Giansopoulos. Bennick battling near midfield there on the header with Vector. Vector and Bennick again. This time Vector went up strongly to try and make the play. Bennick just said, go ahead, let that one fall out. Possession to Hope now. Giansopoulos going to come out, chip this one out past midfield. This one sent in long. Now Stark making a run. Well positioned there defensively. It was Bennick for the Dutchman. Free kick here. They try and get this one out wide quickly. Johns and Bennick there. Willie to come up with it to the middle of the field. Now back out undoubtedly for Johns. That one's poked away. Could not quite be kept in, says the assistant referee. As Grunwald was trying to run away with that one. Johns now with the throw. Bort was battling for possession, but before it could get there, Vector able to head that one out. Tricky spot here up just along the top of the box. Calvin going to have to clear it out, and they do. And up ahead at midfield is Hanover, who's battling right now with Binnig. That one out. Nice job there by Hanover. Keep possession with his team as we are nearly 5 minutes into the second half now. Nice play along the line there to keep that one alive. Lindsay. And then shortly gets it taken away. Ball forward there. Stark was in great position to keep himself from being offside. Able to catch up now. That ball was on the mark. He might have had himself a clear scoring opportunity. But now still possession being worked on the outside by Johns. Back out for Vector. Nice job by Willie Bent to step in, send this one forward. Stark waiting for that one, though. We'll see if he sends one in. He does with the right foot. Still in the middle of the box. Trouble here, perhaps. Cleared out very nicely there by Samuel Albritton. Decent chance there for Calvin. Defense holding sturdy for the Dutchman. Some good ball work here as they're trying to advance forward now past midfield. Trying to cut toward the middle. Good defense stepping in there for the Knights. Otherwise, Hope had a great chance developing. Now the other way for Calvin. Going to slow things down, try and beat a defender, but just a bit too big of a touch there. Out wide now. Just couldn't quite be kept alive there for Calvin. David Watterson doing his best to try and snake his way in front of the net. So difficult to do with so many defenders back. Didn't have the numbers. Just tried to make a play. Sent forward now for Bennick, but the defense just remaining sturdy. So easy to see why Calvin doesn't give up so many goals when their defense, even in one-on-one situations, is so calm. Now sent out wide here. A lot of space for Stark. He's got Johns working on him. Going to try and go down the line, out in front of the net. Cleared out there. Large gasp from the crowd, especially on the Calvin side, as they thought they had a goal-scoring opportunity there. Nice job by Stark to get it down the line and just send it back out in front of the net. But positioned well. Well, was Albritton there to keep that one away. Now the corner here. Sent in by Stark, front of the net, making a run, head on it, but not able to put it on net there. Was Gronwald, who's trying to plead his case to the ref, as we've seen from him today. And so far throughout his 4-year career at Calvin, always one to go back and forth with the official. Johns now back for Blum, trying to flick this one forward. Ryan Woody Woodside there, and just weren't quite on the same page. Woodside wasn't ready to make the run that David Port was looking for. Toby Blum there again to cut off the long kick from Giansopoulos. Filippini's attempt is deflected, kept in by Hope. Continue to try and pick the pockets of Calvin keep possession alive. Now David Port to the middle of the field. He's got Willie Bennick out wide. He does eventually dish it off to him. Now Willie Bennick with a nice play to get to the middle of the field, and that shot put on net. A nice save by Jansopoulos. That one escalated quickly as he had to go up with the right hand to deflect that one away from the net. And just another testament to how solid their defense is, even when you finally do try and surprise them and put a shot on net. Such quality goaltending there from the senior.
Easily the best opportunity that Hope has had so far this game.
Yeah, finally able to get that second shot on goal. Both teams only with a couple. Calvin able to put both those shots on in the back of the net, though. Lindsay didn't have any communication from the backside there. Nobody let him know that he was coming in hot. And just like that, we'll pick up the yellow card. No complaints there. So a free kick here for Calvin, and Gronwald's going to take that one. So now we're going to take our time here. Gronwald going to take this free kick eventually, it looks like, but got to tie up the boots first. Under 36 minutes remain in this second half. Sent in long with the right foot. Hanover there amongst a few Hope defenders. They're going to let that one go all the way through. Barthel scoops it up. And now he's going to take it out. Send this one long, looking for Willie Bennick, but that one finds its way out of bounds. And Vector's trying to throw this one in quickly. Finally does make his decision. Stark with a good touch to keep that one down. Able to split a few defenders. Certainly getting his money's worth. Hands on Mike Johns there, but Johns able to eventually come out with it. Bennick looking for a passing lane. They're just closing so quickly with that Calvin defense stepping in. So now the free kick for Hope. Albritton, the freshman defender, just going to send this one towards the middle. A couple players going up strong for the header there. Like Vector came down with the worst of it, but he's quickly up and okay. That one trickles through, and once again, possession going back to Calvin with a throw. Now to the middle of the field. Good idea as he looked for Stark, who looks like he's going to win this battle of the ball if he can keep it in. He does. Johns working on him, trying to force him to keep going up top. And he does that well, eventually sent out for Vector. Stark now looked to chip it in. Some nice ball work here. Now with a chance perhaps with a left foot to get down the line like he did before. But once again, Albritton just in great position so far today to make those plays defensively. Easy to see why the freshman has worked his way into the starting lineup. Long ball sent out wide now for Lindsay. Made him turn his back, though, just off the mark. Great run there from Lindsay. Just couldn't quite get the pass to him. Throw in there, Woodside there to try and collect it. Couldn't quite get the touch. Van Doren up ahead. Along with Watterson up there, now up along the right side. Calvin making a run here. It's Filippini. Past midfield, working his way all the way down close toward the box. Sent out wide here to the right. Sent in low on a line. Barthel going to scoop that one up. The worm burner. Not much trouble for the keeper. But now Watterson again here. Taking up to the top of the box. Too many white jerseys around him. Nice job by the Hope defense to corral him. Look for David Port. Tried playing it off the chest. Ball coming in hot, though. A very difficult task for the senior. Now Pruce up along the right side, trying to work his way toward the box. He's got Raymond on him. Raymond eventually able to send it away. Now Vector. Middle of the field, Van Doren David Port battling. Gronwald able to step in, keep his team on possession, but not for much longer. Port again this time tries playing it off the chest. Willie Bennick there to step in. Port up along the right side. He's got Lindsay far left side. Looks like he might be off by half a step, so he has to go to his right. Nice job by Gronwald. Blum going to send in with the right foot. Very nice play there by the goalkeeper, Jansopoulos, to read that he didn't need to try and get a hand on that ball. So now we'll have a goal kick here rather than a corner for the Dutchman. Vector along the left side had plenty of space. Bennick finally over. Forced him to send this one long. Just sent back to the keeper. Smart play there. Up past midfield here, Woodside and Port working up front. Watterson. A little bit of a tug on the jersey there. Play on, says the referee. Didn't look like there really was a lot of contact, although the Calvin fans certainly believe there was. To no one's surprise here. Ball sent towards the front of the net. As Woodside was making a run toward far post. Calvin defense stepping in there. Calvin fans doing what they can to entertain themselves on a Wednesday night with a 2-0 lead here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. About a half hour of play here remaining. Seems like it's now or never for the Dutchmen if they want to climb back into this one. David Port there down the line. Not sure if he was trying to send one in and find somebody. That one sailed its way over the net and wide. Now the goal kick here. Blum's going to be waiting on it at midfield, sends it forward with the chest. Watterson now, Woodside pressuring as he does so often. That one deflected, and a chance here sent in by Bennick, just too long. Jansopoulos going to corral that one quite easily. Woodside was in position to make a play. Tough pass on the chip there. Bennick couldn't quite find him. Now ahead for Vector. That one just too strong. Nice job again by Albritton, who's really stepped into his defensive role quite well so far this year. And Vector on the ground here. And David White certainly got him a bit of a shove there. White a little bit sick of the jersey grabbing going on. And so the official is going to have a whistle with him here and plead his case. I'm going to tell you right now that White trying to show him his running motion is certainly not what happened. Definitely gave him a bit of a shove. But with Vector tugging at the jersey, you can't blame him. Both guys going at it quite a bit, and for that reason, I don't think we'll see a card here. Referee has his talk, and we'll be back underway here in a moment. After Captain Toby Blum has a quick word with the referee as well. Throw in here for Johns, forward for Woodside. Now Port to the middle. Nice touch there and a great win, but quickly knocked back again. White made a nice play to try and keep things alive on the offensive. Kelvin's defensive timing has just been so perfect, stifling all these goal-scoring opportunities the Dutchmen have had, because they have had a few, even in these first 15 minutes or so of this second half.
With a record like Kelvin has, you have to have a good defense.
Port now trying to battle with Noyola, but now going to come back up with it again. Sent to the middle. Couldn't find Woodside or Bennick. Hope looking to control possession now. Sent out wide for Johns, but that one cut off by Vector. Send this one long. Gronwald there. Johns now. Try and send this one wide. Vector able to get foot on it. Throw here for Galvin. Vector looked to move quickly, but now will let his team reset. Back to the freshman. Not a huge guy, but certainly got some power there on the throw. They trust him to make those plays. Now past midfield, Calvin with a chance sent wide. Up along the right side here for Pruce. Senior works his way into the box. Now with the right foot deflected off Raymond, that's going to be a corner for the Knights. Calvin now really with a lot of set pieces. Haven't been able to take advantage of, which is fortunate for the Dutchmen, who've only had 2 corners themselves. Calvin with 7 now. Make that 8 on this corner right here, which was just off the mark. Cleared out by the Dutchman. Watterson just chips this one out. Hope going to work to quickly get this throw in here. Send this one out toward the middle of the field. Port going to try and play it off the chest. Toby Blum wasn't really heading the same way. But a throw again here. That one headed out by David White, and Calvin now with possession. So they make the throw. Chipped out a nice pass heading into the corner, looking for Van Dorn. Sends it in, but couldn't quite get all of it. Hope defense now with a chance to clear it out. Out towards midfield, looking for Port. Now Johns. A bit of a lucky missed touch almost there. Had 2 defenders on him. Now back to Johns again along the right side. Grunwald in position. And just 2-on-1 there. Johns not quite with the firepower to make a play, but now a chance again for Hope here outside the top of the box. Port's up there along with White. Now Bennick. Right side. Has Vector on him. Trying to corral him. Sends it down low for Port. See if he can get a chance to get it in there with the right foot. Gets it by Grunwald, but couldn't get around at it. Nice job by the senior defender to step in and cut off the angle. Difficult play there. Another chance inside the box for the Dutchmen. Nothing comes of it as they remain goalless. 2-0 the lead here as we approach the 25-minute mark here in the second half. Giansopoulos sends this one toward midfield. Flicked ahead. Albritton sends this one out. We'll have another throw here. Now to the middle here, chance for Stark. Plenty of Hope defenders in the way, but great pass and a run. Barthel's out, and that's going to be another goal for Calvin. You could see it happen as it developed. And plenty of white jerseys back defensively, but nobody able to pick up that mark. Perfect run, perfectly timed pass. Barthel, last-ditch effort, had to try and come out. Made a fantastic effort, but on the second chance, the goal eventually for Calvin. And now a 3-0 lead.
With just 25 minutes left in the game. Let's see if Hope can pull it around.
Yeah, just a quality play there. Pruce just made the run. You could see him coming from all the way, and that's why you're just surprised that the Hope defense didn't, as he slid his way through the right side. And a perfect pass, split right through the gap, and made a nice finish. Barthel did about all he could. Tough situation for the keeper there. Feels like he's on an island in that situation. So now 3-0 the lead. The Dutchmen can try and make an aggressive play, as they usually do. And a chance here for Woodside, who's inside the box with the right foot, right off the hands. Giansopoulos, who didn't have to move much to make the save there, right in the middle of the net. That the best chance so far, I would say, that Dutchmen have had on a goal today. Now Van Dorn making a run, coming right back. Get the feeling that things are going to start to get a bit chippy here as the lead has increased for Calvin. Hope defense going to do whatever they can aggressively. Now toward midfield, all the time in the world here for Calvin. Plenty of space. Ball sent forward Gronwald out to the left, but couldn't quite find his man. That was Stark making a run along the left side. Now Johns with the throw. Waterson just going to send this one back, and a nice play by Johns to get it to his fellow defender. Now back for Barthel. Taps it out in front of him, makes the pass out past midfield. Chance here, Lindsay, but just got it out a little bit too far in front of him, allowing Filippini to step in from his outside back spot. Helped out a little bit. Made a nice play. Now Vector on the throw here, just past midfield. Gonna make a long throw, see if he can find Stark, who slipped in behind the defense. He'll be able to make the touch there. Both guys battling for it. Sent to the middle. Now a chance here for Van Doren. That one's going to find the side of the net. Barthel never saw it through the defense. Late to react. And just a great shot there outside of the foot. Slipped that one inside the right netting. Can't place that one any better than he just did. A quality goal there from Van Doren. Now 4-0 the lead here for Calvin. They've matched the goal total at home against Hope back in September. Still a lot of time left on the clock here, but it doesn't look like the Knights are ready to let up just yet.
Calvin's 49th goal of the season.
And it's apparent right now, number 3 ranking in the country and undefeated, and just dominating their opponents, that Calvin is certainly a national title contender this year with the experience they do have. You see some of their younger guys stepping up, making plays as well. Right now, Hope with a lot of youth, certainly some might call a rebuilding year. This is one of those moments later in the game, down 4-0, you just got to see how a team's going to fight. Huge for some of those young guys to get some experience. As we see Wonder Gem coming back into the game, as well as Ramirez at the next chance. Maybe an opportunity here, sent to the middle. Toby Blum with the tap. That one's going to find its way into the back of the net. The first goal of the game for the Dutchman. And some fight still left in this team. Great pass from the middle of the net. Blum just with the tapper, and the defender tried sliding in, make the stop. And Hope doing something that not many teams have been able to do so far, and that's score a goal on Gensopoulos and the Calvin defense. 4-1 now the score, 22-27 remaining in the second half. And nice moment there. Little excitement in the crowd, but you fear in this situation it's too little too late, still with a 3-goal deficit. And we know Hope likes to be aggressive after goals. Let's see how they do after a goal of their own. Big round of applause after the announcement there. The senior Toby Blum getting a goal. Great to see the senior back there coming up with a goal against rival Calvin. I'm sure he had hoped it would have been in a tighter situation, though. Still down 3 are the Dutchmen as they approach the 20-minute mark.
What a confidence boost to know that only 3 goals have gone past that keeper, and to get one yourself.
Yeah, just great patient play there. Thought maybe Port would try and go for it himself. And Toby Blum, just a versatile player. We see him all over the field. He made his way all the way up to the front of the net, uncontested. Great job just to toss the ball over to him in front of the net. All he had to do was get a foot on it, and he did in a great effort. Now a free kick here. Hope with a chance to cut the lead down. Be halfway there. Header in for, looked like Bennick. Great effort on it. Hope still alive here. David White in the corner. Turns with the right foot. Sends it towards the middle. Wonder Gem had a chance. But great defense there. So now another chance here for the Dutchmen. They'll have a corner, but first they'll have a sub come into the game. Then Hagman, the freshman, out of Powell, Ohio, getting his chance here. Shout out to those listening in Ohio. Header, now chance. Wonder Gem had a great position, and he knew it. Couldn't quite get a head on the ball there. Solid corner, really, in there from Raymond. Very well struck with the left foot, tried sending it in, and great chance there for Hope, who will, from the looks of things, continue to remain aggressive as they'll have to if they hope to stand any chance. Down 3 goals with 20 minutes remaining. Stark now sent forward. Beard. Vector now chipped ahead. Just great ball work, but nice job by Bennick, who's really stepped into a great role in the midfield this year. doing some work pestering some of those other midfielders out there. Not on the same page there where the Dutchman, Ramirez, tried coming back to the ball. It's now under 20 minutes to throw in here, and this one's going to be headed back to Barthel. Beard going to give him his space. Middle of the field, Blum missed the header just over his head. Pruis now. Now Ramirez able to win possession. Battling here. One back by Calvin. Nice job by Toby Blum to step in and force the bad pass. Now to the middle of the field, Hagman. He's got Johns out wide. John's going to have to make a good effort to keep this one alive. Looked as though he was able to get there, just couldn't quite get around on the ball. Calvin to quickly work this throw back in. Beard tried flicking it ahead for Stark, who was there. Now Beard. Johns working on him, trying to send it down the line. Nice job by Mike Johns. Slide in. We'll see a corner here for Calvin. Stark will take his time getting over there to take care of that. Another set piece now. 9th corner of the game for Calvin. They haven't needed any help from their set pieces to put anything in the back of the net so far this evening, although they've had many opportunities. Now sent him with the right foot. Beard working in there with some height. Barthel, nice job to step out and make the play. You worry with a guy who's already scored 9 goals on the season. Certainly has the height advantage down there in front of a defender. Good job by the Hope defense to keep track of him. Wondergem working as hard as to keep that one alive. That one just cleared out by Stefan Hooker. Couple subs now. We're going to see McKenna Senti coming in for the Dutchman, and on the other side, Austin Jortsma going to make his way into the game for the Knights. Stark off the chest now. Van Dorn, a couple defenders working. Couldn't quite keep it alive. Bennett going to try to quickly make the throw. Got Hagman in the middle of the field as well as White. Now he is going to look for White. See if he tries to play it off for Wondergem to the middle. Instead, just trying to maintain possession. Nice job by White to get free. Look for Hagman just off the mark, but Blum there to collect the pass just off the mark. Bennett now tried sending it down, but just chipped it on the outside of the foot. Missed that one. Goal kick coming for the Knights. So now Jansopoulos taking his time, as the Knights should in these situations. Just trying to wind that clock down and head home with the victory here. Right now with a 4-1 lead under 17 minutes. Vector with the left foot. Got Beard up there, but Hope defense ready. Van Dorn now in the way. Great chance to find Beard. He sent it out a little bit ahead of him, but he'll collect it before it goes out. To the middle now. Van Dorn already has 1 goal on the day. Now with the left foot past the outstretched arm of Barthel. Put that one in about the same spot as he did this time with the left foot. Hooked it into that right side netting. Barthel obviously not happy there. Hope's had numbers back defensively on a few of these goals. Really right now, Calvin just showing the talent level that they have, able to score in a lot of different ways with a lot of different people. Now a 5-1 lead, adding to that goal total that might have them up there at 50 now on the year, pretty close. Porch is going to send this one long. Miguel Ramirez running, but nowhere close to that one. Hope coaches on the sideline just trying to keep their team in this game. John steps in front of Beard, but this one's flicked over. Beard with a chance, but not before Albritton able to clear that one away. Albritton been impressive so far today defensively, especially for the freshman. Certainly collects himself well. Now ball sent in toward the middle. Opportunity here. Just couldn't quite get things from A to B there, could the Dutchman. Then it came flying in. Jansopoulos lets that one go out for a goal kick. He's played a quality game so far today. Although I'm sure he's not too happy about giving up the goal, so we don't see too many of those going against the Knights. Stark out of the game now as well as Pruis. They'll get a well-deserved breather, 4-goal lead. Now Vector from just past midfield going to take the throw here. 15.5 remain. Well, I'm just going to head this one out wide to be sent forward. Senti's outside back there now in the game. Forward for Bennick. Dutchman just working hard to try and maintain possession here. Calvin remains aggressive, even with the 4-goal lead, 15 remaining. Now Wonder Gem sends up long with a left foot. That one was not going to make it through. Filippini, who was in position. Bennick now on the far side. Going to take the throw, drop it off short for Blum. Little give and go. Bennick now with some space to send it in with the right foot. Wonder Gem in front of the net. Port back heel. Couldn't quite come up with another chance for Wonder Gem. Still alive. Port trying to work his way down the left side. Calvin defender on him, able to come out with it. There was Noyola. Great chance again for Hope. 5-1 though remaining of the lead for Calvin, who now quickly has possession back on the other side of midfield. Just battling for possession along far side now. Bennick trying to get things moving in the right direction for the Dutchman. But once again, Calvin able to kill more time, come out with yet another throw in here. As Calvin looks to close out this victory here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Hope not done fighting yet though. Hagman forward for Port. Now Bennick going to send this one long with the right foot to the middle. Giansopoulos going to come out, play this one off the head. He's out of the net. He's going to have to do that twice. And just such aggressive play, such a skilled keeper. A lot of guys don't have the confidence to come out and do that, and he's able to just make that decision right away. As we've got a player down for Calvin. Hope will just pop this one out. Give Iski Van Dorn a chance to try and collect himself. Looks like he'll be able to get himself up. And he's walking on his own power without much issue there. And after clearing it out, Beard just going to take the throw, give it back to Barthel. Sends it along with the right foot. Bennick there flicking forward. Woodside and Wonder Gem there, but Groenwald in position to take a full swing and clear that one away. Bennick again, he's been all over the field today. Now with the right foot looking for Wonder Gem. He has Groenwald beat, but the keeper once again, Giansopoulos, just continues quality play with the confidence to come out whenever he needs to. Johns there clears that one out with the right foot. Hines was working on him along the left side to try and flick that one forward perhaps. Johns aggressively bats it away. Now Vector with the throw in. Beard and Hines up ahead along the left side. That one's out off the foot of Johns, so a throw in to come here. Vector going to keep working his way up the line. Take this one as well. Hines working his way down the line into the box. Beard just trying to get right in front of the net, almost like a center in basketball, use his height, make a play. Hines able to get by Ramirez, send it in, and just not quite able to put everything together, but a corner once again here to come for the Knights, who are now in double digits on corners on the evening. And they'll see if they can add to this lead here for the first time on a corner. Hines to take this one with the left foot to the front of the net. Cleared out by the defense, but Hines going to come back up with it here. Once again with the right foot, just going to look for Beard. Try and get a header on that one. Bennick's pass initially deflected. Send again now Blum. What an effort to get out in front. Get that ball. Port now able to send it out wide for Bennick again. Bennick to Port. Back over to White. Now Blum, a little bit of space. To the middle, but nicely stepped in there by Watterson. Gets it forward now for Beard. Hope does have defense back, but they got to keep an eye on Watterson along the far side up top. John's just going to clear this one out. Couple substitution here. Isaac Brock coming to the game, the freshman, getting some PT here for the Dutchman on the side of the Knights. Stefan Hooker, the starter. Community Christian back into the game. Approaching that 10-minute mark here. Still with a 4-goal lead. Vector and the Knights look to put another one up on the board. Ramirez hustling up ahead now. Wonder Gem couldn't quite corral that one. Ramirez stepped in but lost it. So throw in here for the Knights. It looks as though Woodside will come in for the Dutchman at the nearest opportunity. Nice footwork there from Ramirez. Back now for Albritton. Barthel with Beard approaching, but not with much pace. Comfortably able to get rid of that one. But right now, the Dutchman just trying to move the ball forward at any cost. David White working ferociously there. And a bit of a shove coming in from Austin Jortsma. White's certainly been aggressive today. And they're able to get the call. Once on his side, both players jockeying for it, but that slight retaliation, the last thing you see, is going to be called there most often. So Hope now back in possession, free kick. Brock flicks this one forward, but right there is Filippini, it looks like, to clear it out. Albritton now. He's going to go back for Barthel. Beard jogging his way up. Once again, doesn't look like he's set on taking that one away, just trying to keep Barthel honest. Ball being bounced around a little bit here. Wonder Gem going to be called for a foul there. Some hands on Vector. So free kick here for Calvin under 9 minutes. Some of the fans starting to trickle out just a little bit here. Fairly packed house here, as we often expect from Hope and Calvin. Calvin fans traveling pretty well this evening. Expect that when your team is succeeding so much as the Knights are this year. A chilly evening, everybody's bundled up and ready to watch. Beard now out wide. Hines sent to the middle. That one's chipped out by Hagman. Now Ramirez going to look to take it up the right side. Able to win that one. Now forward for Port, who wasn't moving. Tough for him to come up with that run when he actually had his back to the goal. So now Jansopoulos just able to pick this one up. Send this one low on a line with the right foot. Nice touch there. The Knights just so good at being on the same page with each other, and now Hines with some space along the left side. Nice job to corral that one, and John's just going to knock this one out on the deflection. Yet another corner here for the Knights. You look at those numbers, 11 corners to just 3. And you think that Calvin certainly has taken advantage of that, looking at the score of this game, but really hasn't been the problem so much, although it allowed him to set up their last goal they scored. Barthel out to get his hands up just over Beard to come up with the play. Nice job there coming out. It's not long now. Wonder Jam looked to flick it ahead for Port. Maybe a chance with the right foot, but certainly didn't get on top of that one the way he had hoped. Had 2 defenders to his left between him and the goal. A little bit of space for a shot, but really a very difficult finish there. Port was heading full speed. Woodside into the game now for the Dutchman. A few substitutions for the Knights as well, under 7 minutes. 5-1, the lead remains for Calvin over Hope. This one's sent long, and Hines initially made an effort towards it, but could see he had no chance. John's going to take the throw here. White now up to challenge. Ramirez now. Calvin chance here. Beard going to give it out wide here. Stark got a man coming on behind. Beard now to the middle, but nobody home. Port off the chest. Looking to move forward here as Vector tight on his back, but a nice job to pull up stop and create some space with Ramirez out wide, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get to it. And, we talked about perhaps Calvin needing to adjust to that turf. We've seen a few times for both sides, even for the Dutchmen, who have struggled to find each other making their runs this evening. Beard with a little shove there from Johns. Quick glance to the official. No time for that, though. Woodside in for Port. Now headed forward. Port gets knocked over just from the top of the box by Groenwald. Certainly going to be a foul. And having a word just to calm down a couple of Calvin players trying to plead their case. Undoubtedly a foul there. And just outside of the box appears we'll have a free kick. So the best set piece we've seen yet here. Hard to get much better than the location they're in right now. Clock ticks under 5 minutes now. Hope down 4, certainly the win out of reach, but just looking to keep things going. This one's sent in on the right side, off the wall, it's deflected. Port now again, and off the mark once more. Sort of epitomizing the way this game's been going. Hope just hasn't been able to connect on their opportunities, and you've got to try and play at your very best and have the ball bounce your way a few times if you're going to beat a team with the quality of talent that Calvin does have this year. And so far, that just hasn't been the case. Ramirez battling with Vector there. And Vector going to get the free kick. Ramirez a bit aggressive with the shoulder there. Groenwald now going to send it forward. Johns being worked on by Hines. And Johns will win the throw-in. Looking ahead for Wondergem, who's going to try and turn. Groenwald, leg up under. Port there to keep that one cleared. And as things start to wind down here, final moments of this game, looks as though Calvin will remain undefeated and now 9-0 in MIAA play. Doesn't look like anybody's going to catch up with them. Hope will see their 6th loss in MIAA play, now 2-6-1 after this match, and it's not helping their ratio, goals scored, goals allowed. Just trying to fight their way into that 4th spot for the MIAA tournament. Certainly a task more and more daunting now as we see another loss this evening. As Calvin now with the free kick sent towards the top of the box. Ooh, and that one all the way back for Barthel. Albritton couldn't quite get the leg on it. Under 3 minutes now. This one sent high and long. Port battling with Groenwald. Ramirez not quite on the right timing there. Johns to take the throw. White. Johns. Back to the middle. Beard going to try and step in. But not before Senti could get there. Wondergem just being pestered as Calvin starts to sag back a bit there defensively with the comfortable lead here, approaching the 2-minute mark. White now turns and looks to send it across the top of the box. Nice job there by Vector to read that one. A lot of time in the air to come across and make the play defensively. Albritton now forward for Port with the right foot, looking to the middle. That one's deflected. It's laying around the top of the box, and Jansopoulos going to have time to come out and make the play, as he's done so many times this evening. Going to boot this one long past midfield with a right foot. Beard waiting on it, but Johns in position, as he has been so far today. Johns worked so hard back there defensively, worked his way into a starting spot this year as a senior. Now Beard turns with the right foot, looks to send it in up along the right side. where Albrecht is trying to make a run. He's down in the corner, just going to let this one go. And now yet another corner coming for the Knights. But first, the substitution, Jacob Woody to come back into the game. Woody making the jog along into the box for this set piece here. Svan Hooker going to come out here. Certainly now for the rest of this match with only 1:22 remaining. Barthel corrals this one, just going to send it long. Dutchman just trying to work one more goal into this game. Wonder Gem, quite a dramatic effort to try and keep that one down. Ball with a lot of pace. Now Beard. Out wide. Joritsma, that one deflected out by Hagman. With 1 minute remaining, Calvin maintains possession in their side. Most likely that the score will remain where it is now at 5-1. Calvin just looks to keep possession down on their side of the field. Hope will undoubtedly just send it long, given the opportunity. Nice play off the chest by Wonder Gem, trying to create some space, but just too many defenders in his way. As they're back and ready. White now. Nice play to step in there by Joritsma. Brock now. Forward for Ramirez, who has Brock along the right side again. He'll tap it off to him under 20 seconds here. One last chance perhaps for the Dutchman to get a goal for no more than pride's sake. Stepped in, taken away by Brock. You have to imagine Calvin's going to clear it out here if they get the chance. One last Hail Mary effort here. Jansopoulos going to let this one go, and that'll do it here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium. Calvin College Knights take the win 5-1 over the home team at Hope College. Tough day on the campus of Hope this year for Hope Athletics. Calvin's fall team's looking spectacular so far. And Calvin continues their undefeated run so far this season, already ranked in the top 3. And we'll see how they finish out the rest of the season. For Nicole Metzler, I am Blaine Wiersbicki. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast this evening. Make sure to stop by on Saturday for the doubleheader. That's the 17th, the Purple Games men's and women's doubleheader at 4:30 for the men, followed by the women's at 7. That's the next time you can catch a game here at Van Andel. Until next time, thanks for joining us on the broadcast.